Hello. Hello, plant life people. Are you there? How are you doing? My cat is trying to climb up my leg right now, so hopefully that doesn't distract us for very long. Um, he might be loud, so we'll see what happens. Anywho, we are back this week with another easy, cheap, nutritious, and delicious recipe, and I'm excited to share it with you. This is the first time that twice in a row I've done something sweet. So I apologize, it's not quite cooking dinner with me, but it is something sweet, something easy to make, something super delicious. So I'm excited to share it with you. And it does take some very simple ingredients that you probably already have sitting around the house. So that makes it even easier. So the main ingredients that you're going to need for this are dates, which are delicious. You're going to need Pringles, pretzels, and chocolate chips and peanut butter. So pretty much everyone has those ingredients in their house, I would think. They're usually common in my house, even though I actually had to run out right after work and go get them because I didn't have them. So we are making today a take on an old candy bar called Take Fives, which I hadn't heard of until I saw this recipe. But then I remembered them and I was like, oh, yes, those were stinking delicious. So we're going to make them today and it's literally going to take no time at all. I do need a plate. So I'm going to grab one of those because we need to put them somewhere. So I forgot that. But let's go ahead and get started because I want to try them. I haven't taste tested it yet. This is the first time I made it with my test batch. And now I'm going to make it live and then I get to eat it. So I'm super excited. Hello. Oh, I see a bunch of wonderful people from Nova Scotia. I'm so excited to see you there. Hi. Okay. There is a delay in the chat, so forgive me for that. So we're going to take our dates. Let's get 4, because you might as well eat 4. 4 is better than 1, clearly. So we're going to have our dates, and we have a little knife. And if you have pitted dates, it makes it a lot easier. But if there are pits in them, please take them out and be careful. So we're going to cut each date, not all the way through, but just enough that you can split it in half. So we're going to put that on our plate. And if you have to sort of cut the tip, I don't know if you can see this, it's not laying flat. You can cut the pointy tips and it will lay out flat. So we want it like that. And we're going to lay it together. Mine broke apart. And if you have any of the little white bits, totally fine. You can eat that. It's not going to cause a problem. So we're going to cut them all in half. So has anybody had had a Take 5 chocolate bar before? Let me know if you've ever had one of those. I totally forgot they existed, but now I do remember because peanut butter chocolate snacks were always my favorite. So, all right, I've got date number 3 all flattened out. Not a date, but a date. Bad joke. And we got our 4th one. So we're going to put that all out on our plate. And then I'm going to wash my hands because they're sticky. You will get messy eating and making these, but that's half the fun. So we have our 4 dates. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put peanut butter on them. But I found an amazing thing at Walmart the other day, which I don't usually shop there, but I found this. And it is a cookie butter. So if you have never heard of a cookie butter, they basically take whatever brand of cookie and make it into a spread. And then you can eat it on anything, your finger, a piece of toast, whatever. So I'm going to use some of this. It's a cinnamony flavor. And then I'm going to do 2 of them with peanut butter. So that'll be kind of more traditional. But I really love this cookie butter. And a lot of them actually are accidentally vegan, which is perfect. So we're going to put a little bit of the cookie butter spread on 2 of them, and I'm gonna eat the excess. And I'm gonna put some peanut butter. So this is all natural peanut butter. It's probably gonna be pretty runny at this point. So just gotta be somewhat careful. And if you have 2 dates pieces that have like fallen apart from each other, just put them together when we put the ingredients on and it'll stick together just fine. Oh my gosh, this is so super messy. Okay, that's that part. And then what we're going to do, if you can find them, I couldn't find them, but if you can find really tiny pretzel pieces, then you can just plop the whole pretzel on there. Unfortunately, I have giant pretzels and that is not going to work because my dates are way smaller than this. And then, so we're going to break it up and we're going to put all the little pieces right in the butter. And you do want to try to make, you want to make sure this is easy to eat because you're going to want to eat this all in one bite. This is not a snack you bite in half. So you want to make sure that the pretzel pieces don't stick out too much, but it's not a big deal if they do. And I actually feel super embarrassed because one of my friends from Nova Scotia that joined today, Coco, cooked us delicious food last time I was there. And here I am doing a cooking demo with a random dessert. So next time you'll get a much better meal out of me. Anywho, so we have our dates, our butter and our spread, and our pieces of pretzel. Now we have to do the melted chocolate. So anything with melted chocolate poured over it obviously is delicious. And it's super easy to actually do this in the microwave. So there's a couple times where I've done stuff in the microwave and I don't feel any shame about it. You know, it's accessible. Whatever you have available to you, that's what you can use to cook. So don't feel shameful for using your microwave. So we just need a little bowl and we're going to do sort of a couple of tablespoons of these mini chocolate chips. And then we're going to put it in the microwave for 30 seconds first. And then stir it, and then you want to go after the first 30 seconds, you want to go kind of by 10-second increments because you don't want it to burn. That would be awful. And to help it not burn and to help it like dribble over our snacks better, we're going to put a teeny tiny bit of coconut oil. You don't need a lot at all. I always try to cut out oil just for me personally. So you don't want to put in too much, but you're going to put in like half a teaspoon. And that's going to help it stir together and melt and not burn and stuff like that. Okay, so enough talking. Let's put this in for 30 seconds. And it's going to be a bit loud. So we'll let that go. I can catch up on my chat. Everybody loves everything. Awesome. Yeah, so this is a really quick dessert, and you can make just 4 for yourself to eat. It's really not a lot of prep or cleanup. Or you could sit and make a whole tray of them and keep them for the holidays or keep them for an event. So I like that they're small like that, and they'd be really good like on a sharing platter or something like that, or you can just eat them in your lunch. Okay, so we have our 30 seconds and you'll see they're starting to go. So you can try giving them a little mix and they'll move together a little bit. And you can see them melting, so you know you're in a good spot. So we're going to do 10 more seconds only. And then you want to get like a cloth or something so you don't burn yourself taking them out. I made that mistake earlier because I was so excited to have melted chocolate that I just picked up the bowl. And you can, this 10 seconds was enough. It's not too hot. Hopefully you can see that. It's the wrong color bowl. But even if all the chocolate chips are not melted when you take it out, as you stir it, the heat from the other chocolate chips will melt the ones that aren't melted. So you want to just keep stirring it until all the chunks go away. And you'll see, because we put the coconut oil in it, it's gotten nice and glossy. Oh, melted chocolate. So, look at that action shot here. So, we're going to just drizzle this over. And you can make it fancy and go in lines, but you really want to put enough chocolate on each one to hold all those pretzel sticks down, because it wouldn't be as appetizing to bite into it and have a whole bunch of them fall off. And who doesn't want more chocolate on it? Yeah. Okay, this is so much fun. You can drizzle chocolate on anything, make me happy. Probably even like my dinner. Okay, so we're doing a little bit of fancy lines and a little bit of clumping. So I'll lick that bowl clean later. Actually, I was dipping my pretzels in the rest of the chocolate before, and that was delicious. So you're gonna end up with something that looks like that. So it's all together, so they're gonna clump into one piece, and we're gonna put some coarse salt on it to have that like salted caramel kind of vibe. I find that a lot with plant-based cooking, that you can use dates and you get that nice caramel flavor. Even just some dates with peanut butter is really good. So we're going to chunk that on. So I just have my coarse sea salt, and it looks like that. So it makes it look super fancy. And if you made a ton of these, actually, it would be a great gift for the holidays too. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put these in the freezer and let it all harden up. And then when they're done really hardening up, obviously you can eat them all. But if you're going to keep them for a long term, you'd want to put them in a container with maybe some parchment paper so they don't all stick together or stick to the bottom. And then you can keep them in the fridge. But if you bring them out and the temperature is a bit warm, then your chocolate's going to get a little bit melty. But here we go. And then TV magic. I already have some prepared. Ba-ba-da. Look at that. See if we can get it to focus. Ooh, I love when it focuses like that. So I'm going to try two. Obviously, the taste test is the favorite part of my demos, but I'm really interested to try, I think this is the one with the cinnamony cookie spread, because the cinnamon flavor is going to give it like a really nice taste. And then you're going to get all the crunch from the salt. Here we go. Oh my god, it's so good. It's very crunchy because it's frozen, but it's so good. For sure, that cinnamon type spread, if you can get something like this, don't even bother with the peanut butter. And that's saying something because I love peanut butter. Okay, so that is the cinnamon one. So you can see they're nice and hard with the salt in it. Fantastic. So let's try the peanut butter one. Okay, the peanut butter one is pretty good too. I find it's really salty. Actually, this peanut butter is all natural peanut butter, which means it doesn't have any sugar in it. So the peanut butter one, if you edge more towards like salty and savory stuff, peanut butter is the way to go. Whereas I think this cookie butter stuff probably has a ton of sugar in it. Whatever, you gotta eat sugar sometime. But both are good, so it'd be good to have a mix. Even, you know what would be really good? Peanut butter with a tiny bit of jam before the chocolate, like a raspberry jam, so you get the chocolate and raspberry and peanut butter and salt. So good. I'm gonna eat the rest of the cinnamon one. Okay, that is the end of my video. This could, every week I'm like, this is the shortest video I've done. This could be the shortest one I've done. But anyway, I wanted to do one more sweet treat because I saw this amazing recipe somewhere on Instagram and I just got inspired to try it. Super easy to put together yourself if you want something sweet, or to make for tons of people and share it. So definitely give it a try. And if you have not yet, please subscribe to my channel, like this video. And if you have some extra time, please stick around on YouTube and watch any other video. It will help the YouTube algorithms like my channel, which will help me out. So I really appreciate it. And I appreciate you. And now I have sugar going down the back of my throat. Anyway, I'll survive. I'm going to eat the rest of this. Maybe not eat dinner. Who knows? I'll eat the other ones when they're done in the fridge. Have a great day. Bye.